Hey, what's up, guys? We are back for another episode of the Weenus Gang podcast. We had a little single commentary last week, which by the way, I listened to last night. I really enjoyed that.
I did not.
I thought it was pretty funny.
I didn't think it was funny at all.
If you want to talk about it, we can. Because I was listening and did a lot of research on my trip.
Mm-hmm.
And there I found out some stuff about Kamala Harris, about Biden, about Trump. And so it was kind of neat just to learn about it and then hear you talking about it, right?
I didn't talk about anything like I didn't talk about like any research.
That's true.
All
I agree.
All I said was opinion.
Surface level. Yeah, surface level opinions. And I agree with it, man. If we all chose like green or independent parties, we wouldn't have only two options.
Yeah.
It's this limited thinking that has everyone thinking we only have two options.
Yeah, like don't waste your vote. But people don't realize that if everyone wastes their vote, Biden or Trump won't get voted in.
Exactly. Well, and that's not always necessarily true because remember last election, Hillary won.
See, okay, that's
but she lost.
My dad was saying to me last night. I told him like I don't think Trump is gonna win this year, and he said, yeah, no one does. That's exactly what happened in 2016, and I'm like, that's true.
And that's how he boogies on out. See, I disagree. I think he is gonna win. I just don't want him to.
I think less people are gonna vote this year than they did 4 years ago. And
For
4
sure.
years ago, like that was like a record low. I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, how can it go lower?
Hey man, all it takes is a bad president and bad candidates.
Just bad candidates. We need another Reagan. Just to bring everyone together.
You know who I want? I want Bush Jr.
Jeb?
No, the president from 2000 to 2004.
Yeah. He went from 2000 to 2008.
He was from 1990. Oh yeah. So he did his 2 terms, right? But which sucks. But I kind of want another person like him because if I remember, and I was talking because obviously I wasn't alive. Right? Well, I was, but barely. Right? I was like 7 when he was out of office. I didn't even know who the fuck he was. I was like in first grade. You know what they did? We made like political stickers at school for the next election. It was McCain versus Obama, right? Mm-hmm. And oh shit, we haven't even done the intro. Okay, podcast. What is this? Episode 7 or 8? Okay.
7. I think it's 7.
We got our weekly prompt calendar, which I'll read now. How can live streaming of reality shows cause legal problems for its producers? The response: if someone dies during the show, it suddenly turns into dead streaming, which is horrible for everyone.
I absolutely love that, man.
Fucking great, bro.
It's true though, because if someone does die during a live stream,
it's dead stream. No longer live.
No one's alive. If a streamer is playing a game on Twitch and they have a heart attack, it's dead streaming.
It's dead streaming. Okay, Weenus podcast.
The quote of the week.
Yeah, go for it.
The quote is, "Don't accuse me of crimes I have committed."
Yeah. I remember saying that.
It was on one of your videos.
No, it wasn't. Was it?
I don't know.
Was it actually?
I don't
think so. I think you were just at my house and you were saying something.
No. I could have sworn we were playing PUBG when you said
that. You know what? That's probably what it was.
Yeah, because
I stole some loot or some shit.
I don't know. I think you stole... I don't remember. But it was good. It was written down worthy.
It made the books.
Also, I think we should stop writing so many quotes. We're going to run out of... Not run out. But like...
I got a new notebook just for that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like... I really like this one, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I just want to skip all the...
And go straight to it. Yeah, we can start doing 2 a week. Yeah. We'll run out quicker.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's fine. What were we talking about before this? Your political stickers.
Oh, yeah, so we were in like 1st or 2nd grade, and the teacher thought it was a good idea to write down who we think should win the election. We're in 2nd grade. We don't even know their names. All we know is John McCain and Barack Obama.
And one was black. That was the only thing significant about it.
I thought John McCain was black. And I came home that day. I was like, I want John McCain to win because he's black. And I think that's so cool because all my friends were Hispanic or black at the time. So I just knew that I liked them, so the guy up there had to be cool, right? If he was black, my innocent like 2nd grade self,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought John McCain was black. Turns out I was very wrong.
You were very
It was
opposite.
definitely Obama.
I remember when that age of mine. I remember telling one of the friends I had at the time. I was like, I want Obama to win because he's black, and I had a weird obsession when I was younger.
Yeah, with black people?
Not with black people,
That's
but like
racist.
I really wanted to be black for some reason. Yeah.
Were all your friends brown?
Well, we look where we live, yes.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because my friends are brown. It's because in Madden.
In Madden? It was a football game that did it for you.
I was like, man, I really want to be black.
I don't know why. This Fitzgerald guy, he's doing a good job.
Exactly. It's just like if I'm black, I have a higher chance of succeeding in life. That's what I thought when I was younger, and like I grew out of it, obviously.
And then eventually you're like, that is the total opposite of life. It's too real.
Anyway, what research did you do on Kamala Harris and Joe Biden? That's what I want to know.
So I found out that Kamala Harris, not specifically about Kamala Harris. I'll do the other stuff before I talk about her. Joe Biden had connections with Jeffrey Epstein, as we know, right? Come to find out, not Obama. What's his douche? Trump.
Okay.
Knew Jeffrey Epstein, but actually worked and gave like a statement to investigators about at Jeffrey Epstein to help in his capture.
Yeah.
And has never been seen on his island, whereas the others have.
I like that. See,
so it was like this because it became like this whole assumption, like, well, they've all been on the island, right? And that was the same I was under the same thing,
Yeah.
And I fall victim to sheep
to the headlines
sometimes.
Yeah, me too. Everyone does.
So it was kind of refreshing, and I'm not as a fan, but it was nice to know that
he's not a pedophile.
That, but also that that I was still capable of being able to learn.
Yeah.
Rather than just shutting everybody off.
I learned last week that there's this conspiracy theory that Donald Trump is secretly fighting an underground ring of pedophiles, and
maybe he is.
I really hope that's true. I still don't like him, but I just really want that to be true and to see what happens to people that don't like him. He still does other stuff. It's like, I'm sorry. He just put a whole bunch of pedophiles in jail. Yeah, big pedophiles. That would be so awesome.
That's excusable. That's excusable. I could get behind that.
But I want that to happen, whether he wins this election or not. I want that to come out in 20 years, like these documents, Donald Trump just hammered all these pedophiles.
And we were talking about that. I can't remember if it's redacted, originally redacted files don't get released until I think 75 or 100 years later. I'm not sure, but either way, we'll find out what happened to JFK.
That's true.
In 75 or 100 years, because it was 1960,
unless they get.
So we'll be 60-something years old when we find out what happened to JFK, and we're just gonna be 60 years old, holy shit, it was his brother.
Yeah, that'd be good. And the Russians killed his brother.
That's crazy, man.
I really hope the Donald Trump thing is true, though. Because I want... The thing I have behind it, the story that I really hope is true, is that someone pissed him off.
Yeah.
6 years ago, right before he started running for president, right? And he was like, oh, you're a known pedophile? Fuck you and your whole thing. I'm going to run for president, become president, and end all this shit just because you pissed me off. Dude. Just because you pissed me off. Not because it's the right thing to do. Yeah, because you pissed me off.
Yeah, that seems like him, I don't care if it's right or wrong.
He's petty.
You made me mad, and we're gonna go all the way.
That seems more realistic, though.
Yeah.
Not because it's the right, it's the Christian thing to do. It's more I've done some shady shit.
He has no hero complex.
Bro, no.
Nothing in him is a hero.
Anyway, please tell us about your trip.
Oh, the trip. So I went to Oregon, went through Nevada and Cali on the way there. The way back, I drove 8 hours, and I know that's not a lot for some people, but that was the worst. I'd never driven in Cali or Nevada before. 8 hours all the way back home. Awful. I did not like that at all. Dude, I was so tired. Nevada was cool. We didn't really do much in Nevada. We stopped in Vegas for a second.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything. It was just hey Vegas, and then
bye Vegas.
Stopped in Reno, went to Redding, California, did some hiking and stuff. That was pretty basic. It was just a lot of white girl shit.
Yeah.
And then we went to the Oregon coast. Portland's in the middle. So we were like, why go to Portland when we could go to the coast?
Yeah.
Drive all the way up, then back to the middle.
Yeah.
Right? So we did that, hit a bunch of beaches, went to a place called the Redwood Forest. The trees are like as wide as this desk and bigger.
Oh yeah, now I know what you mean.
Some of the trees are like 1,000-year-olds, 100-year-olds. You know, that's crazy, man. It was really pretty. That, you know what? I thought I might have more. Oh yeah. The funny stuff that happened on the trip. Walked outside of the thing of our motel room because we had to get a motel room. Okay, not a hotel, a motel. Right?
Motels are sometimes better.
So it was gross. Okay, we walked in and it didn't smell bad to me. My dad smoked around us when we were little kids, so I kind of got used to the cigarette smell. My mom walked in, she goes, like she's dying. The cancer, it's entering my body.
Sue's the motel.
So she bust out a can of Lysol disinfectant spray and Lysol wipes, and she's spraying everything down. The TV, the remote, the lamps, the tables. Dude, she didn't stop. The first 30 minutes was just Lysol in the air. Mm-hmm. Walked out of the apartment because a friend called, and I was talking to her, and a guy just goes, hey, we got weed downstairs if you want to smoke with us. And I was like, no.
I'm good.
I'm okay, man. Good talk, right? I get back into my room, I tell my family, and the first thing they say is like, they were going to rape you. You're gonna get raped. I was like, what?
That. I believe that.
What, dude?
It's Oregon, man.
It was crazy.
They're crazy up
there. In Nevada, we saw like a cokehead, like just an absolute paint huffer. She ripped the branch off the tree, smacked the tree for like 5 minutes, dude, and then just ran away. That was it. She was right, and then just ran away.
Monkey brain the hell out of that tree.
Like, holy shit, dude. There are crazy things going on in these states. And I'm so glad I do not partake in those things.
You do not live there. Yeah.
God, dude.
There's some crazy shit down here, but at least it's like the heat kills most of it.
Yeah,
you know?
All the crazy people die fast.
Yeah,
you know?
Or just to stay inside.
You know, if you're homeless and you're living in Arizona, you don't have time to be crazy because you're just trying to find AC, bro. You're gonna die of heat stroke. You know, they're like, fuck drugs, bro. I'm trying to get into like Goodwill for 3 hours. That was about it.
Yeah.
Portland was kind of boring. We didn't go around. My mom was scared because of the riots that had happened in the past.
I understand.
Saw lots of BLM flags.
Understand.
But Portland's like a mostly pale city.
Then what?
Portland. Have you ever seen the show Portlandia?
No.
Portlandia, funny show. The whole show's about making fun of the white things that happen in Portland because it's just the majority population is white.
Yeah.
And it's the most basic city you could go to. That's why they had like the best riots because it's just a bunch of crazy white people who don't know consequences. Right? Yeah. They're insane. They're all insane. They're the type of people that I'll use women for this. They're the type of people that have like the women with a really long hair in the armpits,
that braid them,
and then they braid them or they comb it or something. My phone's going.
It's
an alarm. It's an alarm. Don't worry, I'm taking care of it. Don't yell at me. I'm taking care of it. It was a super fun trip, man. It's off. What's in here? Who's in here? You want to talk? You want to talk on the podcast? You're a member. This is our third hidden member of the Weenus Gang Productions. Co-founder. He's not a co-founder.
We're
co-founders. You're just a permanent I created the group chat. Shit.
He's the reason we exist.
He's the reason we exist. We just took control, right? We took the name.
Yeah.
Shut the door.
I gotta watch the dog.
No, you don't. Put the dog in here. Oh my god. You see what this guy does? He comes in here and he ruins the show.
He may be the creator, but he's not a good leader.
He's a shit person. Just joking. We love him. I think I have some notes in here for when we were gonna do the podcast last time. Oh, see, I took notes.
I can't read any of that.
That's fine. You don't.
It's like ancient Egyptian scripture.
Wrong way driving.
That's something you wanted to talk about?
It happened on the trip. So the interstate goes through this town, right?
There's a puppy behind you.
The I-10 goes through the town.
I'm a little distracted.
Shut up.
There's a puppy behind you, man. Like,
he's a cutie. I don't know what they're naming it. They were gonna name it Bailey, but we all said it was a shit name, so they changed it. But yeah, we were in Oregon. right? We're in a town. The interstate goes right through the town, but it doesn't like split into one road, like come together. No. It's two different roads that go one way, right, and the other way. Okay. My mom somehow forgets this.
She's the one wrong.
She drives into oncoming traffic, and she has this oh shit moment, and finally decides to turn around. It was spooky. It was spooky for us all, man. It was awful, and that reminded me when I was driving here, a semi truck on the highway down the road.
Yeah.
Wrong turned into traffic.
Which way?
Cars were coming.
North or south?
South. No, north.
Oh.
Where all the traffic's coming from, right? Off the.
What happened? Did you see what happened?
He kept going, then he was like, oh shit, right? Stopped and tried to back up on the freeway, right? Cars were passing him this whole time. They didn't stop. They didn't try to help this guy out, dude. They were just going, man. It was crazy.
I have a little beef with a singular semi truck. Like usually I'm pretty caring, I let them pass, whatever. Because they're driving huge ass vehicles. I try not to have issues with them, but this one time, going from north to south, that same highway, he was driving and I was at the stop sign waiting for him to come and turn, but he was going way too fast to make a proper turn.
Yeah.
So he just like honked at me and told me to back up, and I was like, oh shit! And he's fucking coming 30 miles an hour, and I wasn't terrified. I was more pissed off because I was like, you don't know how to fucking drive.
Yeah.
Like slow the fuck down before you turn, But I know that a semi truck can make that turn and make it wide enough so the person at the stop sign doesn't have to back up. Because I'm very picky on how I stop at a stop sign. I stop before the stop sign. I don't stop after the fucking line, alright? If I was after the line, I'd be like, my bad. But I wasn't. That's what pissed me off. That whole intersection, that whole area, I feel like needs to be redone.
Yeah. Super not safe.
That was quick.
What is that?
He's gone. He got bored.
Good. So that was my trip. That was the wrong way driving. Other than that, yeah, we were at a Fred Meyer's, which is like a Fry's in Oregon, I guess, right? So it's called Fred Meyer's. We were in the parking lot. A lady sees me in the front seat. Passenger side of the Tahoe that we were driving, right?
I'm listening.
Waves at me. She saw me. Like, she made visual contact and waved. Walked right up to the back door and opened it. And then I turned around like, hello? And she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. What do you mean you're sorry? You made eye contact with me.
Dude, she was trying to see if you were cool.
There was no mistaking, dude. I swear.
She was like, can I bang this teenager?
That was twice. Almost raped.
Do you want to talk about the bitch the MILF who was trying to slide in on Instagram?
Yeah, dude, see, you're on it today, baby. You're on it, bro. Okay. Instagram
dude,
this
so
morning.
Dude,
cute. I swear, women are like, all these old ladies are trying to hit me up. Okay, out of nowhere, I checked out her channel. Her name's like Susan Hannah or some bitch. I'm gonna say it.
His page. Her page, right? Not her channel.
I went to her page. There's 2 photos. Definitely a bot, right? The response, she texted me, hey, handsome, how are you doing? I said, good, who are you? She goes, I'm Susan, and you? I say my name, right? I go, what's up? She's like, I'm good. How was your day? I was like, nah. Like, what do you want? And she goes, I'm seeking for a sugar baby. And I got curious, so I'm currently interviewing her right now. I said, what's that entail? That's my next step in this, to like figure out the steps in this process and then feed it back.
What do you think I have to do to take this dog home?
Kill everyone here.
Go to Oregon.
Go to Oregon, yeah.
I'm not
it's
going
$2,500.
I'm not fucking
Yeah, so we went to Oregon to pick up a dog. It was $2,500. Not worth it. I mean, it's cutie, but like $2,500. Go to the fucking pound.
It's a her or a him?
It's a her. I say him. I say
she's so
dude.
cute, dude.
Yeah, she's adorable.
She keeps biting me. I want to slap the fuck out of her, but like,
That's how I feel about women. I just want to slap the fuck out of her.
Every time you look at a girl, you're like, God damn, I want to fucking
punch you.
lay that bitch out. Anyway, my week. Since you were gone, I started school.
Yeah.
Right. Which is I enjoy it a lot. Going to school. I don't enjoy online because it's harder to learn, obviously, and it's less time to learn. Because we have so much shit to do. and everyone takes an hour and a half on every single assignment, no matter what it is, I'll get it done in like 10 minutes, and then we have to wait another hour for people to
finish the
rest of it. And it's really annoying. Sometimes people, like the teacher will call on a person. We'll be going through, like, let's say we're on question number 6, and he explains what the answer is because we haven't gone over it before.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, since I gave you guys that one, hey, Johnny boy, what's the answer? Can you tell me the answer? And he's like, which question are we on again? Number 6. Can you please give me the answer for number 6? And then he just completely like left fields it, you know? He wasn't listening, and I hate that about online because there's no accountability. There's no there's no like I should probably be learning. I'm like, you can tell between who's gonna finish this school with like a career and who's not. And I really enjoy that because that means I have like over half the class to bully, and I really enjoy that. That's like 30 kids I can just fucking piss on.
Lay into.
Yeah, lay into like, hey, you're not fucking paying. Like, you don't know shit. All right, follow me, okay? And then I won't teach them anything because they're fucking retards.
For sure. That sounds about right.
I fucking, oh god,
I hate them. I hate them. They're Cajun. I fucking hate them.
I forget they're like 17, 18-year-olds, but Jesus Christ. Why are you here, man? Why are you here?
Wait a year. Wait till you get some brains on you, then come.
But even, I don't know.
Even then, you think they're just idiots?
I think
it's
just
in their brain.
Public school, man.
Public school, man. It's the worst. If you're public schooled, fuck you.
Lick my balls.
Okay, so the last major thing that I have to talk about.
Oh, sorry.
Is the talk. Dude, you're good. I felt like I was talking so
much.
Well,
I thought you were done.
I was getting
let
insecure.
You, like,
no, this is the transition to this.
Epic.
Yeah. Okay, so I got another to talk about. It's the last one. I'm running low on money. So I canceled my subscription, or it's upside down. They bent one of the cards that came in it. Didn't like that. Okay. Came with a lantern.
I forgot how gay you were.
I know, right? It came with a lantern thing.
Take this.
You can take it.
I don't want to take it home.
It came with a figure from High School DxD. It's the main character in like a kimono. If anyone else knows what that is. Basically, she's just a little lewd. That's all it is. Let me open this. See what's going on. What's popping in the biz. Let's see. Can we see something?
Why'd they give you a fucking lamp?
I have no idea. Sometimes the thing's just full of
a lantern. Crap. It's a lantern. Yeah. I'm sorry.
So, this is the lady.
Dude, those fucking.
She's not nearly as lewd though, which I appreciate because all the other ones were way more lewd and.
You had to like hide them in your closet.
Massive pussy off button.
Can't have like women coming over and saying, I can't compete with that.
That was my one. I deleted Tinder, by the way.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, I think so too. It came with a limited edition Otaku Box coin for being a subscriber for so long. It's like I became like a silver subscriber or whatever.
You know what this is? You know when they go to A&A meetings, they're like, oh, you're 45 days sober. Here's a coin. You're like, oh, you're 45 days a faggot. Here's a coin.
So I was awarded for being an incel. Mm-hmm. Here's the card that came with it. Lots of titties, gents. Lots of titties. The shirt
and a little bit of lips.
The flag and shirt. You know what? I'll put on the shirt now.
Oh god.
And like, I'm not putting photos of this shit up. Just fucking deal with it.
I got it.
You want to do it?
I got it for you, man.
No, do you want to do this one? Do you want to edit this?
Yeah, sure.
It's up to you.
I'm not gonna put photos on the fucking podcast.
That's what
I was gonna take a photo and put it on
the Instagram.
Yeah.
No, I don't need that.
Get on it forever, dude.
I don't need that, dude.
Oh god, you get fucking.
See, we have people that follow us on Instagram, whereas our YouTube is as dry as my mom's vajayjay. Okay?
Jesus. You would know that, wouldn't you?
I would. Remember what I talked about in one of the videos, dude? Never mind.
I don't.
It was great. It was the PUBG video, and I was like, and you were talking. I don't even remember, dude.
I don't want to remember it. You know.
But I was like, I prematurely ejaculated into my mother. I said that as a joke.
I really hope she listens.
I showed
to
that
this.
to my mom. She lost. She was like, Nicholas, that is disgusting. Oh my god, it was funny.
It's gross. That's what that is.
A sticker for your car, I think.
You should put it on your car.
I don't need that. I don't need people actually saying me. And then oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Why do you pay for this? There's free porn.
I'm not paying for porn, you idiot. I'm paying for the memorabilia, like the shirts and the flags and the stickers. And
I bet you can find this shit cheaper somewhere.
Plus,
else.
I got this hat. It has the Demon Lord mount on it. No. All this stuff individually would add up to be like $100+.
Just go to the dark web.
This would be like 30 or 40.
Dude, I can buy a 5-year-old.
The shirt would be 25. The flag would be anywhere from 25 to 50. The sticker would be 10 to 15. The button would be like 5. The card would be like 5 to 10. You get way more in the subscription box for your money than you would trying to buy this shit individually.
You realize I can buy like a fucking 2-year-old German baby for like $5 on the dark web, right?
I don't think it's exactly that much.
It's pretty close.
It's pretty close. It's because it's German. They're Nazis, so they're not in high demand anymore.
Jeez.
You know, so they're going for cheaper prices.
Last week when I was doing the commentary thing, I cut out a whole section of when I talked about Norm Macdonald. I was just talking what was on my mind, and
you should have left it.
No, I wanted there to be like a theme because Norm Macdonald. It went from Kamala Harris and Joe Biden to Norm Macdonald, and then back to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
That's amazing.
And it's just how Norm Macdonald was making fun of how everyone's worrying about the Middle East and like all these China and all these other countries, but they don't realize that they don't remember that.
So you watch him avidly?
No, just his highlights, I guess.
Oh, okay. So you go on YouTube and watch.
No, they in my recommended. And I see Norm Macdonald makes fun of whatever, and I'm like,
that's going in. That's going in. Dude, that's in my brain right now.
Yeah, it was so good. I love that, man.
I love that about that everything. Yeah. That was great. Damn, dude. No, I could never. What do we have that we?
I started rewatching Breaking Bad. Last week. I forget how good of a show it is. It is definitely an all-time best. Yeah.
I've never watched it. I can't. Chance loves it. Chance loves it.
You've never watched it?
No. I've seen clips with Chance, but no,
you should definitely try and watch it.
I never got into it, bro.
Why
I tried.
not?
It just wasn't my thing, man.
I understand.
Like, you know what I watch. That's my thing.
Yeah. Look at your fucking shirt.
I know, right? That's
See, he's the type of guy to smuggle, like, anime shit into the country. I'll smuggle meth. Like, I got you, bro.
You're the meth smuggler.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm the little
I'm
lolly.
making big bucks to, like, delivering to, like, hardcore fucking gaming.
Okay, so
you're
that
knocking
means
on
you're the
incel
cartel.
doors.
You're the cartel. I'm Wayfair.
I like that. I like that a lot.
That's so fucked,
oh
man.
Oh, my God.
I wanted to talk about this for a while. It's on our board. We never look at the fucking board, man.
We've already talked about idolizing YouTubers and iDubbbz.
Okay,
can we just erase that?
We talked about idolizing YouTubers, but it spun off on like favorite YouTubers that we've had over the past.
All right, we can go over.
Okay, so I wanted to just talk about the actual concept of idolizing YouTubers as role models because I was watching some podcasts a while ago. And I think it was Fitz. He was talking about how, like, you know, kids will come up to him and be like, and that's like that's like their role model, right? Fitz. And it's like, why? You know, I get it. Like, he's funny.
Yeah.
But for a role model, like someone to base your character on when he's playing a character in his videos, right? Like, that's not the Fitz that goes home and talks to his mama.
That's not the fist that goes home and masturbates. No.
Yeah, that's a completely different guy that you're hearing on YouTube. So why would you idolize that person when it's not him?
Yeah, I understand that. I don't think I've ever idolized.
It's a fictional character.
Have you ever idolized a YouTuber though?
I'm sure I have. I don't doubt it. I mean, YouTube was getting bigger, right? But especially as I was getting into high school, right? Mostly Minecraft. And you know, YouTube developed my humor. Like, YouTube and comedians is what developed my own humor.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can't say I idolized them, but they definitely influenced the way I think about certain things and like how I interact with some people, which is probably why I'm so fucking awkward.
I can't say that I mean, when YouTube was getting big, it was like at the beginning of high school, right? And that's when I really kind of started watching more of YouTube. But I've never been like, I gotta, like, oh gosh, I can't wait for this person to upload again. Or like, I I want to be this person, right?
Yeah.
I've always found someone funny, but I was like, I don't want to be this guy. This is the exact opposite of what I want to be. He's just there for my entertainment.
See, yeah. Then I would say that I have idolized him because that's why I say it now. Like, it's really important that you don't.
Yeah. Because
then you end up like me.
Yeah.
And that's not okay,
yeah.
man. Like,
it's fun.
Part of my humor is literally who I am, whereas for them, their humor is almost outside of like.
They're making money.
Yeah.
That's why they're saying the things.
Like, I'm sure those things genuinely make them laugh, right? But that's not something that they would like just talk about all the time, like in public.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, like that's something I would do. Like I go to my mom's house and it doesn't stop. Like it's become a part of like my personality. So yeah, for sure. That's why I think it's so unhealthy. Oh my god. Okay, our grandma passed away the other day. Okay.
I am sorry for your
It's
loss.
fine. I'm not even worried about it. Okay, as long as my parents don't watch this, I'm totally fine. Don't watch this shit. I'll fucking kill you. I love you guys. She passed away, right? My mom, I woke up to her crying in the hotel room on her trip to Oregon, and I'm not gonna lie, I was more upset about her waking me up than I was about the loss, okay? I was like, what the fuck, man? It is 7 a.m. Jesus Christ. I fell asleep at 1. Let me sleep. Like, and she was saying something in the car, and like, I you know, after I woke up, you know, I hugged her, I calmed her down, you know, I did what I had to do for my mom, right? But later in the car, she made a joke. She's like, you know, grandma always wanted, and that's all I heard. And my brain just went to like the worst possible place. I didn't say it because as soon as I thought it, was like, that's awful. She will cry. She will fucking beat me and she will cry.
What would you say?
So she was like, grandma would have wanted brain blackout. In my head, I just go, grandma doesn't want anything. She's fucking dead. That was the first thing I thought of. See, that's what I mean, man. YouTube has negatively impacted my brain, and now I am just a fucked human, bro.
You need to go to rehab.
Absolutely scuffed. Like, I can't.
You need to go to like
I can't.
Like in the middle of the forest and just camp.
Camp out
until
I become human.
Until you become like this nurturing person again. You know,
healing the animals.
I feel like it's a post burn. This is a post burn.
It was
personality that you've taken on.
No. Even before the burn, I was still kind of funky, you know. But not nearly as bad for sure.
Yeah.
But after the burn, even then, like I might have became more like fucked in some ways, but I also became like
less sensitive.
No. Like I'm more kind in a way. Like
in what way?
That's not true. I'm not more kind.
Yeah.
I'm such a dick. Okay, but like. I'm more aware of things now, like issues going on with other people. Now, I might not be sensitive to those issues, but I am more aware to be able. So, like, I noticed, like, I was like, oh shit, my mom's crying. I could say an awful joke right now, but I'm not going to because I remember, like, how awful, like, even if it's a completely different situation, like, I remember, like, the place I was in, right? So I wouldn't want someone being absolutely horrible, right? Jokes and stuff were good, but if they were just like, you fucking ugly piece of shit, while I was in the hospital, that would have been crazy.
That would
have
been
after the fact, it was fine because I was already like, I had already processed it all. You know, I was out of the hospital, I was good, right? But during, fuck that, I would have fallen apart, dude. So it's like, it kind of goes to like comedic timing, right? Like in the midst of it, really bad. After the fact, it's okay.
Well, because after you like get over it, and
exactly. So like that. So it's made me more aware of that. Whereas beforehand, I wasn't. I didn't say as much awful stuff, but when I did, it was always at the worst time. But so now there's like comedic timing to when I do say stuff, it becomes funny rather than awful.
Yeah.
So you know, pluses and minuses. Either way, I would do it again.
You are
100% of the time.
Oh.
It made me a better person.
Probably. I don't know.
You're like, I don't know. I didn't know you.
I didn't know you before, you know?
I was a scumlord, dude. Absolute scumlord. Did you want to say something? Get in here. Contribute.
He just...
Consumer Reports is actually worth the $40 for a year. There's a lot of information on there, especially when dealing with buying a new car. They give you tips on haggling, They give you tips and score. The best tool I found is comparing different models from what their customers say. They have to take some stuff with a grain of salt, but they give you a good idea on how reliable the vehicle is going to be and all of their safety ratings. This tool has been very useful. This is not an ad or a sponsor. It's just helped me with my car buying experience, as that is what I'm going through in this moment. The Subaru is a good model. Volkswagen is a lie. They do not hold their value. They do not last forever.
It's a German-made car.
The Germans are not using the German engineering
that they used to.
For
BMW does.
For their American German-made cars. They're giving us the tip when we ask for the whole thing. And even though, protect yourself.
Wear a condom.
ConsumerReports.com. No, it's .org.
Do you want to talk about that, cars? Because I have to do a lot of stuff on my car too, and you just got through your car.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I think I need to air up my tires. They seem a little
low. That's it. They just seem low. No problems.
A couple times I feel like I'm floating, and I know that's not a good one.
That's awful.
Yeah. I know I need new tires. They're shit tires. But I don't have the money to get new tires.
And you don't have a job yet either, do you?
No, I'm getting one in the process. If they don't call me today, I'm calling them tomorrow.
Where?
Lowe's.
Yeah. Oh my god, I was literally going to think about applying there.
You should, dude.
I'll apply with you.
Do it.
Well, you know what?
Apply?
Want to stop at Lowe's?
Home Depot.
Fuck you.
I said, do you want to stop at Lowe's? I'm driving you around today.
I work at Home Depot.
Do you want to stop at Lowe's so I can... What? Don't call somewhere else.
This is my room.
Oh my god, dude. Okay.
Fuck.
So for my car, I got new tires, and they were doing the realignment. They were saying that there's a bunch of stuff going on underneath, and that I need to get them replaced, or something could break, and I'll like start spinning off the fucking road and die. Mm-hmm. Right? Okay. So
hang on. Where'd you go?
S&S Tires.
Okay.
It's a place in.
Avondale. Oh right, this was a while ago.
Yeah. So talked to Chance about it today. He was saying they said the same thing to him, and that it's all a sham. It's not real, and that you just got to replace I think it's the bearings, and then you're good. And I was like, well, I don't know how to do that either because I'm a fucking retard.
Yeah, me too.
But S&S was going to charge me $1,600. I got a phone call.
Is that a job?
I have no idea. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm hanging up.
What the fuck? It's probably that MILF, dude. I'm telling you.
All I want right now. Oh my god! Look, Susan responded.
The MILF that that was contacting him this morning
has responded. What did she say?
That's a long message.
Yeah, it is. Like. All I want right now is companionship, be your mentor, and me having someone to talk to and make me smile while I also take good care of your need and spoil you with a weekly allowance for now until I'm able to figure out and take time off for us to meet and hang out. That's sketchy as hell.
Go for it.
Go for it?
Yeah. What do you have to lose? Don't give her your social and you'll be
good
fine.
To me.
All right.
We'll do quick pay through Zelle. Or I'll just do it through PayPal. Sounds good to me. Got a PayPal?
Do you know any MILFs? Chance? Are you on the phone? Don't answer that question if you're on the phone.
It's through his earbuds. You're yelling. He'd probably hear you anywhere. In the middle of getting a loan. Got any MILFs? What? This is a loan office.
Yeah, we do not sell MILFs. All right, we can put you through to my uncle though.
To Wayfair? We have a direct line to Wayfair, by the way. We don't deal with only children. What is going on?
I can see the gears.
I don't.
What?
He doesn't know any MILFs he was thinking about. Unfortunate.
Yeah, so my car's all sorts of fucked.
I get hit on by a lot of older women that are 30 because they think I'm older. I've been asked to go to the bar so many times.
Just send it one time, dude.
No.
No. Are they not attractive?
I'm not interested.
Fair.
That's fair.
That's fair enough.
You could get him in jail though. For buying you alcohol.
Dude, yeah, you should just fucking toss one.
Dude, you gotta be like one of those undercover dudes and be like, yes, I'd like to call in a tip. This woman took me out to take photos for proof.
Yeah.
And send identification to the officer.
That's only faulty if they know your age. If you hide it from them or you lie to them about their age, it's what do they call it?
But what if you don't lie and you just don't tell them?
If a girl
That's what he's saying. If you hide it or lie,
it's
and
not hiding.
She's 17, right? The guy's 21, and they have
sex, and he keeps her.
It's
the guy's going to jail. We all know. Okay, maybe it's supposed to work another way, but he's going to jail.
It's something.
She'll be like, he raped me, and then he'll be like, dude, I didn't know. And then they're like, life sentence, faggot. Like, that's the American justice system.
It's rape. Some what is it? It's a statutory rape.
That's
Chance, you want to take my seat while I shit?
Chance, take his sheet while he sheets.
They consider that's what it's called, but it's.
We're 40 minutes, by the way.
It's fine.
It's gonna be the worst shit ever.
It's fine. By the way, if you guys don't know, our boy, the creator of the Weenus Gang, Chance, has popped in for a hello. I don't think he's said hello yet. He's giving you consumer reports. Come to consumerreports.org, that information and that review. And now he is currently looking up shit about statutory rape.
No, we're about to call. We're about to look up how to make a loan with Chase Bank. Because that is what I'm working on.
Why are you gonna do that? If I may ask, if people may know.
Because I need a loan.
I understand. So, what Subaru do you think you're planning on buying?
Subaru. Gosh darn it. I'm
hatchback? Crosstrek?
Legacy. Here's a picture. I don't have a picture.
I'll look up a picture. No worries.
It's on my phone.
No, I got it. No, I can do it faster.
Yeah, it's right here. If you want to look at it. Yeah. So because I am 20, every insurance company wants to charge me at least $200 for a let's say 2010
cleanest poopy of my lifetime.
Anything newer, they want to charge me $300 plus.
I know, I saw it. It looks good.
It handled excellently.
You already drove it?
Mm-hmm. Consumer Reports gives it 4 stars out of reliability and 4 out of owner satisfaction. Owner satisfaction is the one thing I have struggled to find. Now, the safety, 5 stars across the board. Power equipment and in-car electronics. Now, you will see an improvement around 2018 for a lot of cars for the inside tech improvements, because a lot of this technology is getting out. And you have some car brands like Buick that introduced some of this stuff years ago, but like for Ford, they're kind of getting late to the game. You know what I mean? Subaru's introducing this 8-inch touchscreen, and there was some customers that had issues with it. There was 3 recalls for this vehicle, and we'll go through all the trouble spots. So no engine issues. Engine cooling is fine. Body hardware, body integrity, paint, exhaust, brakes, suspension, climate system, electronic systems, fuel system, drive system, transmission, nothing, no issues. But the only 2 that people had a neutral opinion on was the power equipment and the electronics. The power equipment is like your cruise control.
What about body integrity right there?
See, we're looking at this gray faded line here.
Okay.
That's 2016, so that's 2014.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So, I guess they did not fix it in 2018, like I said.
It got worse.
Model. Yeah.
It got worse.
So the CD player, difficult to play audiobooks.
Don't play audiobooks.
Wrong CD. You have different types of CDs in different formats on them. All right. So.
You know way more than I do about anything.
Display screen. They're saying it's difficult to see.
See, this is the type of research you should be doing in a car. When I go research for a car, I'm like, does it run? It runs, right? AC? AC!
AC, let's do it!
I'll throw $400 your way for AC.
Alright, well, they want $15,000 for the car. I don't
think I'll ever do that.
Well, you will eventually when you get money.
When I have like
I want to know the ins and outs, every issue. I need to know if I need to get an extended warranty on this thing or not. If it's gonna break on me. Now, if the vehicle's unreliable, your extended warranty goes up. Mm-hmm. But if your car is completely reliable, you don't really even need an extended warranty. That's one thing Consumer Reports. I think it's 56% of the customers say they have an extended warranty, but they don't use it because the car is reliable.
Damn.
So they encourage you, buy just a reliable car. See what the issues are going to be. Because if it's not going to have any issues, why get the extended warranty? Now, it's like insurance. In a sense, it's to cover you just in case you get in an accident. You know what I mean? Shoot, I buy the car tomorrow. I don't have a warranty. Well, you get their standard warranty. This AutoNation, Colton, I don't like your warranties. 90 days.
A 90-day warranty?
Sucks.
Dude, just get in a car accident right after you leave. Just
on the way out.
It's not covered. Car accident's not covered. That's insurance.
Okay.
If the engine is broken and they sold you a broken engine within the 90 days.
Bird in there.
See, if it's brand new, they're government, they're federally regulated to give you a 12-month, 12,000 miles. People they always say Kia has the best warranties, but looking at Consumer Reports, their cars suck.
Which is why they have the best warranties.
I mean, you have to look at it that way. All right, the car's gonna break, but I get this warranty that's gonna cover it.
Don't do that.
If you live next to the Kia dealership, shoot. Drive to the Kia dealership, walk to school, walk to work. From there, you know what I mean?
But if you don't, they'll give you a rental car as a part of your warranty.
Depends. It depends on the warranty and typically the vehicle. If you paid $80,000 on the vehicle, depending on the brand, sometimes they'll be like, yeah, you're like our VIP customer.
Yeah. Here's the perks. Here's
your rental while we work on your car. But then sometimes they're like, it's gonna take us a few hours. You're just gonna have to sit tight. So research is important. This is saying the alternator on this vehicle, alternator failed after a year and left us stranded when our car would not start. Could be user error. I don't know if the battery gets shut off or it disconnects when you turn the key off. Like my Ford, if I leave the light switch on, I've killed my battery plenty of times doing that. Because they don't have automatic daylight running lights, and up north there's a lot of fog in the morning in the winter, so I like to run my lights. So I left them on a couple times.
Struggles.
The battery, most of the miles we put on it were highway miles.
They're good,
dude. It's good. It's a decent car. I mean, for what they're asking for, and I'm looking to build my credit. Now, I could build my credit on a cheaper car, but I want something to last. But what I'm going to figure out, and what I recommend, is if you get a loan for some amount of money, and you have the money now to pay for it, you have to consider an exit strategy almost. Is this something that you can trade in a year if you can't make the payments?
And then pay off those debts.
And depending on how many payments you've made, will it have a significant decrease to debt to purchase ratio? I'd have to explain that a bit more. Because if you are going to trade in a vehicle that is being financed, they'll roll over how much you owe into the new car. Yeah. But so if your car is $5,000, but
oh, that's your phone. I was like, what a shitty. Leave the room.
Hello. Hi. Hi. Get it right.
he just answers the phone.
So that was Chance's 2 cents on buying a car.
That was like 10 fucking minutes, bro.
That was way longer than 10, dude. That was.
I left the room at 40. It's been 10 minutes. It's 50.
Oh, okay.
It was 10
It
minutes.
feels like
10 minutes is a lot.
But to be fair, for never talking,
He's a smart guy.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
Because okay, I have never met our Weenus game creator before in my life. We've been exclusively playing games over the.
You've never met him?
I don't think I've ever met him. I don't think I've ever talked to him in person. I've never met the guy, right? So I show up today. I didn't know he was gonna be here today, and that spooked me. But I love it. All right, that man is so fucking smart. But it's so different talking to him from Xbox to real life. Because after this, I'm like, Chance, you are the most fucking reliable person I know in my life right now.
Yeah.
All right. Like, if I ever like need help with anything or like want to learn more, I'll ask you first, do some research, ask you your opinion, and then we'll fucking
move on.
Move on. Like,
yeah.
I love that, man.
He's a reliable guy. Honestly, you don't even need to ask him sometimes. When I was going through a car, he was doing a bunch of research I didn't even know about. And he calls me and he's like, so I've been looking around. And I was like, what? Dude, you didn't need to do any of that. And he's trying to share what he's learned with me. And I'm like, Chance, I didn't ask you to do this. I appreciate it, but I do not want to have this conversation.
How long is he in town?
He's here till Friday, I think.
We have to go to breakfast sometime this week. I refuse to not.
Oh, and you have school today, man?
When
are you free?
That's what I'm saying. We have to have breakfast, or I can hang out like after 5:35.
That should be fine then.
Today?
Yeah, I don't know, but just
well, that's what I'm saying.
We'll text back and forth, figure out when he's available, and I'm available, so we'll figure it out, man.
I really hope.
Why are we making plans on the?
I feel like the podcast should have ended as soon as you went to go take a shit.
This is us talk. This isn't a podcast. This is just us talking. You're maybe listening. We don't know, and that's it. That's all it is.
I think 40 minutes should have been good.
No, I think we're at 52. Let's get it to an hour.
And then cut out the 10 minutes of Chance?
No, leave it.
All right.
Leave it. So, that was... I can't believe you've never met him.
I think I've probably said hi to him at one point.
Like at school or something?
Yeah, but I don't think I've ever had like, oh, hello.
This is Chance.
Yeah.
That is Chance.
I love that.
He's the man who started it all. He's so
that is a man right there.
A little background on my boy there.
I idolize him.
So a little background on my brother, Chancey Poo. He went to the doctor about his brain, and they did some studies on it. What they figured out is that one part of his brain is firing way faster than another part. So he's having the thoughts, but getting them out is like the hardest part for him. So like he's going at 1,000,000 miles an hour, but his mouth is just like like he has this you can see the wheels turning in his brain.
Yeah.
But it's because they're going so fast. Like it's insane.
Seen him think about like, does he know any milks? He's like,
yeah, it was like a
slowly
long...
walking towards me.
It's like, that's a yes or no question, man. Yeah. Do you know any mills? Nah, not me. Or yeah, I get all the bitches kind of.
But then
thing,
he was like, do I know any mills? That's like quick.
He
yes or
really
no,
took it into consideration. Every single thought was.
I don't think I know any mills.
None. Well, I guess I do now.
kind of hope that's a meal for you, man.
I kind of do too.
That's
see what happens. I liked that. I was like, an allowance.
I was like, fuck.
Oh my god, I'll take an allowance. She texted me back. She said, "What are your expectations?" I said,
"Whatever you're offering."
I'm not sure. What should I expect? You know, see where that rolls. You know, I'm in, baby. I need an allowance. I need some money.
This is a dude.
This is totally a dude.
This is a dude.
There's no way it's not a dude.
By the way, advice for our listeners: do not text people who text you randomly and it seems like they're very suspicious.
Avoid it. Avoid it at all costs.
Because they will.
We're not worried about our risk here. We're looking to get murdered and raped in a back alley.
We have nothing to lose. What are we losing? Nothing.
Self-dignity? Don't even have it.
I don't think I have anything to my name.
Other than my car? Nothing.
Actually,
and it's not worth much, so...
I think my car's in my name.
Even then, what's your car worth?
I paid $800 for it.
Boom. Done. My car, I spent thousands on it, still not worth anything. If I sold it right now, I don't think I could get more than... I could sell it for anything below $3,000, but I don't think I'll ever make $3,000 off of it. I bought it for $35,000, right? But I spent thousands of dollars on it after $35,000. So, and it's a shit car. It's a shit car, man.
I really hope we get a fucking job.
So
I really hope that I can start next week. So like, I can at one point get a point with that boy over there.
Yeah.
Get some an hour in or something.
Something,
anything.
Dude, I definitely need to get a new car. I want to get a new car rather than just keep fixing this car, because this one's going to have problems forever, right? But the issue with getting a new car is with my career path. Even if I got a new car, like, let's say I don't get a car 5 months from now, right? Until 5 months from now. Well, in 5 months, I might already have a shipment date to go to the military.
Yeah.
So it won't matter.
Yeah.
Because I'll be gone.
Yeah.
And I won't even be able to drive it. So it defeats the purpose of having the car. So for me, it's like, I don't know if I should get a car or if I should sell. And even if I do, I need a job to be able to afford the new car, right? Or afford to fix this car.
Don't
do
that.
Right? So dude, it's so fucky, bro. My brain is like dying inside, man.
You know, I've been learning about AC systems.
Yeah?
This past like week.
In airplanes?
Yeah.
You want to fix my car?
I would have to like rip everything out. Not rip everything out. I'd have to like go in it and inspect.
Inspect.
You know? Yeah.
Are the skills transferable? Yeah. Have you?
Well, there's two types of AC systems that we learned about in school. It was
AC and DC.
No,
AC DC.
That's electricity.
I'm just joking. I know. Direct current, alternating current. But hey,
air cycle machines are usually on airplanes, usually with turbine engines, and then air vapor air conditioning is the thing they use on cars and like reciprocating airplanes.
Yeah.
Reciprocating is the ones with the fucking propellers. Okay. And so he often said with the vapor one that it's just treat it like your car. You know, we don't learn much about it because we're online. There's only
so it's
so
not
much.
like you're getting to see it in person.
Yeah, and he was trying so hard to explain to 50 fucking kids.
Yeah,
how
over
this
a computer.
Works. And I understand how it works, but like
seeing it, getting a visual,
and watching it go, and then like tearing it apart,
and that's
gonna
put
together.
you behind, man. The online, especially for your course, it's gonna put you behind because even if you get the job that you want, it's gonna be like, well, it was all online, so actually seeing it's gonna be difficult. It's not all online.
Once we go back, we're gonna take a reverse.
What if you
and
graduate?
We're gonna do everything that we did right now, just when we go back.
But what if you graduate and we don't go back online?
I mean, in person,
they
won't do that.
They won't graduate you until it's in person?
Yeah, they won't because
so they'll redo it all.
We need certain certifications in person in order to graduate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
they won't just.
That means your school will drag out.
Yeah, I don't care. I want them to postpone it because I'd rather learn in person than do it online. It's a waste of time online. Because basically we're just reading a book.
Then why don't they just postpone the class until they can do it in person?
Because they want to teach us now and then. See what I
and then that way you don't forget anything too. That's true. Yeah. Keep you knowledgeable. Keep that learning mindset so that when you get to that point, you'll be there.
To be fair, I am learning, but it's not to what I want to.
To the extent.
Yeah, but it definitely separates who wants to be there and who's just there because their parents told them to go.
Yeah.
You know, and I really enjoy that because it's.
Can you tell?
Like you can fucking tell. You could tell last year. Okay, so like the first semester is like it's just general. It's called general. And it just gives you the general thing of like mechanics and shit. But then airframe is the second semester, and what that is, that's like when you're basically, we've given you how to do it. Now you do it. We just watch. We help you a little bit, but it's basically on your own. And I really enjoyed that because you can just tell people like don't like with like 2 wrenches in their hand. They're like, which one do I use? I'm like, what do you mean? Which one? Like, just fucking do it. Like, I don't understand what you're asking me. And it was really annoying because they put me as team lead majority of the time for like 4 people, and they're just idiots, you know. Yeah. It's fucking
the visible struggle in your face.
Yeah, and
you ever get one of those moments where you just kind of like grab your head and you're like, wow, what is happening?
But it makes me happy because I know that they won't be, because
is
how
it, like,
it is
after the fact you're happy, but during the moment are you like?
I am mad during the moment, but like
after the
overall fact. I am happy because when we do go get our major certifications after school ends, they won't get it, and if they do get it, I'll like the teachers will see me, and the teachers will give me like, yeah, Seth is a good guy. All right, he knows what they don't hire this fuckhead. He may have the same
that
certs.
Teacher's your recommendation.
Yeah, the teachers
on like
will
an application on an application.
The teachers, you can ask the teacher like, hey, can I have a recommendation? They're like, fuck yeah, dude, let me call my guy, because everyone knows fucking everyone.
Yeah,
and I love that. It's great.
That's awesome.
So if you just stay on the teacher's good side and know your shit, you'll be fine. But a lot of kids, you can tell that they're just there.
So get respected, dude. All you kids out there who's disrespecting your teachers are tools, okay? Mm-hmm. Respect them like you would any other tool, right? Like anything's a tool, okay? Mm-hmm. If you can use it for something, it's a tool, right? Like for us, these microphones are tools, right? They're what help us communicate to you guys, right? It's the same, like it can be broken down to any situation. Anything can be a tool for something. Yeah. And your teachers are tools.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't matter if it's high school. I used recommendations for my teachers in high school, and I got jobs because of it, right? I was an FBLA. I did FBLA, right? That was business experience, but it was also volunteering and working with money. So every time I go in to apply at a job for like a retail position, it's like, yeah, I worked with money in high school. I worked with money when I worked at Pizza Hut, and I have retail experience, and these are the recommendations. They'll tell you that I did a good job, right? But if you're not doing a good job and you're going to ask your teachers for recommendation, don't, because they might not do it, right? It's going to be a waste of time because you disrespected their class and you disrespected the time they were willingly giving to you in order to teach you things. And why would they give you the time of day if you never gave them the time of day?
What I really enjoyed what my instructors told me at the beginning of last year. They said that if you fail, it's your fault. All right, we're just giving you the information. They give us books, free textbooks to learn, and they're like, everything that I have ever said about this is most likely in here, and we teach you more. All right, everything in the book is the only things you need to pass the test to get your things, and we're just here to help you be more knowledgeable and comfortable with the tools and handling things.
They're like the hands-on.
Yeah.
Right.
And I have never appreciated someone telling me that it is not the teacher's fault. It is my fault if I don't fail. I mean, if I fail or pass. And that motivated me to be like, You're
right. Yeah.
You're right. You're 100% right. In high school, too, that's it. Like, high school is the easiest shit to me.
Yeah.
Like, high school
was super easy. Even for me.
Yeah, I didn't try that hard, and I got all C's, and I was like, fuck it. I'm not going anywhere special anyway.
Yeah.
And I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not to say don't work hard in high school.
Definitely work hard if you don't know what you're going to do.
My senior year in high school, all A's and B's. All the other years, averaging C's, B's, and D's. Okay? It's because I didn't care, and it was really easy.
Mine was flip-flop.
It was so easy, dude. I don't know why, like... We'd go in to do test or whatever. I'd do the test, first one done, have all A's on the test, but I'd have a D because like the 12 homework assignments before that, didn't fucking do.
I
didn't even
that.
touch them.
I remember
never
that.
touched a single thing, right?
Yeah.
And the teachers called in my mom, right? And they had me sit at the other side of the room, and they're like, "We get it. Your son, he knows the shit." But he's not. Make him do the homework, woman. And then my mom's like, but he's getting good grades on tests, right? And she's like, yeah, he's fine. But make him do the shit. And she's like, yeah, I'll make him do the shit, right? So I go home. She'd be like, you need to do your homework. Your teachers want you to do the homework. I was like, I'm not doing the homework. Like, it's a waste of my time, dude.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about some colleges or like some courses is only the tests matter, right? So if only the tests matter, right? I can not do anything, do the test, get a degree, right? Or, pass the class.
As long as you understand the concept.
I appreciate that because that's exactly my style, right? I don't need to do your homework. Give me your book. I'll read your book, okay? And by the time the test comes, I'm going to be ready because that's what I signed up for, right?
Yeah.
If you give me the responsibility, I'll do it. But if you give me other things that are just a waste of my time because it's to compensate for the other kids, I'm not here to compensate for other kids. I'm here to learn for myself, right? I don't give a shit about Jeffrey, who is Down syndrome and is having a hard time learning about fucking AX plus B, okay? Fuck him. I don't care about Jeffrey, okay? I'm not learning to help Jeffrey, okay? I'm learning, at least for me, I'm trying to go in the military, right? Yeah. I'm learning so I can go shoot some motherfuckers. No, that's not true. But like I want to be a journalist, right? End of the road, I want to be a journalist. I don't get to be a journalist if I'm waiting for Jeffrey in the back, just being a fucking idiot, right?
See, I think that's a big flaw in America's education system. It is very like everyone.
Yeah, they're trying to keep.
It's too individual. It's not individual.
It's not individual, and I hate that, right? They're like, oh well, this is the class for the slower kids. Why have a class for the slower kids? Right?
You're giving them.
You're expecting, you're giving them a way out, right? You need to set it up to where everyone's expected to have the same level, right? And sure, if someone has a disability, a learning disability, I get it, right? They're never gonna keep up, right? But if there's no learning disability and they just have a hard time paying attention, fuck them. Okay? We have the sources, we have the textbooks, right? Go home and do it on your own time. And if you have to do that for every single class, then do it, right?
Hard work fucking prevails. Okay? Yeah, a lot of people are like, "Oh, you don't need hard work; it's just luck." That's not fucking true. That's not true.
Okay? No, there are aspects of luck within society, and it's even happened. Like if you want to talk about YouTube, it's happened on YouTube, right? They got
YouTube
lucky.
Isn't
they
the same.
showed, it's not the same as every other job, right? Right? You don't become a brain surgeon out of luck.
Yeah.
It's not like, well, I happened to pass, my hands are steady, so it was okay. Nah, dude, they were in there cutting shit up every day.
You proved yourself.
Yeah. Fuck you if you think that it's luck, okay? No one's ever done anything like meaningful with luck. You think Gandhi became Gandhi because he was like, hey man, it's all luck, man. I didn't just like pray every single day of my life to become enlightened. Nah, I just got high and did heroin and beat women and look at me, man. I'm a spiritual figurehead.
He is,
right?
He is.
Like
it's kind of scary.
Like no, he had these principles that he followed daily, and it was like this. It was like, well, yeah, he's a spiritual figurehead for a reason, dude. He worked his ass off in what he believed in, and then people were like, I like that. I want to do that. I want to be at the level enlightened. But then, and that goes back to religion, bro. People are like, oh, I want to be like Jesus. Well, start acting like it, you idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Stop doing drugs.
Don't give yourself excuses. Don't give yourself outs. Right. As soon as you start doing that, you're on the path of failure.
I see. My recent philosophy, I guess, since I started this school, was like, the individual controls their life.
Yeah.
We have a lot more control than people like to say that they have. And the moment you take responsibility for the things you do, accountability, and stop saying, I can't do this because Jimmy Bob is better than me. Once you stop saying that, you own the rest of your life.
And even if there is a Jimmy Bob who's better than you, you can become better if you work hard.
Yeah, looking at like up and saying Jimmy Bob is better than me, I can't reach that. You saying that is gonna keep you down.
And obviously, there are natural prodigies and things, right?
Well, sometimes there's just fucking there's small percentage of random geniuses.
Yeah. But then again, that's the small percent, right? And we can't do anything about them. They're a prodigy for a reason, and generally, when you are a prodigy, you tend to do that all the time.
Yeah.
So they're always getting better because they're always doing the same thing all the time, right? So you can do the same thing. If you want to be good at something, if you want to be the best piano, you want to be the best at football, practice that all the time. It doesn't matter what it is. That's your new religion.
There's football players.
You go home, you play football. You come, you like, it doesn't matter what it is, right? If you have to set up a random net or a flag on your tree and be like, you know what, I want to be a good QB. I'm gonna set up a flag and I'm gonna set distances, and for every distance, I'm gonna hit that flag.
Yeah.
And for every time I don't hit that flag, I'm gonna go back to that distance and hit it. And I'll keep going until I hit it. Even if you don't have anyone to practice with, there's ways to practice. You have to come up with them, right? You have to be creative. You have to come up with ways to be better. And if you're not willing to evolve, change your lifestyle, and adapt to the things that you want to become, then you don't want it, Anyone who wants something does what they have to get it. And if you're not willing to do those things, then do you even want it? What are you doing? Right?
I think safety nets have a big influence on these people because they're saying, oh, I'll be fine if I don't succeed because I got this safety net. Once you take away that safety net, you're like, if you don't do this, you'll fall flat in your ass.
And then they go for it. But then that safety net's a fallback, right? And I understand having a safety net. It's always good. Like, I want to join the military. If it doesn't work out, I have the safety net. I'm still gonna go to college.
Yeah.
Right. But it doesn't mean I'm not gonna try my hardest to go into the military, right? Especially because I want to join the Marine Corps, right? The fitness levels for that and the job I want in that requires high scores. It requires high fitness levels, right? And so I wasn't gonna sit back and be like, well, it'll happen, right? I moved to my dad's as soon as I got out of high school. I was like, I moved to my dad. My dad was in the military. He was in the Marine Corps. He knows what to expect from them, and he was in a time where it was a lot harder, right? Mm-hmm. So he joined in the 80s. So in the 80s, they could still fucking whop your ass, right? Yeah. So he knew what it was like, right? So I went to him and I said, Dad, I want to train. I want to do what I need to do. And he showed it. He showed me. He laid it out for me. And he was like, this is what you got to do. And every fucking day, man, 4 hours to 5 hours a day, I was working out. I was eating healthy. I was studying my ass off for the ASVAB. I got to the ASVAB. I got a 120 on my ASVAB. I apply for every job right now.
Is 120 good?
Yeah, it's a GT. So my standard GT score is 120. You need a 110 or higher to apply for any enlisted job. Okay. Right? Other jobs after that, you need degree plans for, right? Or you can join in enlisted, right? Tell them this is the job you want to get, right? And then as you're going through the military, you can work for the degree plan or get slotted into places where they'll train you for that job, so you don't necessarily need the degree. Whereas some people do the go to college, get the degree, join officer corps in the job they want, right? Tons of different paths, right? But I'm doing the enlisted route. Enlisted route's fucky because you have to go through all the hard shit first, and then you get the job, right? The other way is you do your college, then do the hard shit, right? So, but, I did that because that was something I wanted to do. You want to become an airplane mechanic, so what are you doing? You're going to airplane school, right?
But see, I understand that I have to work hard.
Exactly, and you're working hard, right?
Because it's something I want to do. The reason I'm going to this school is so that I have a career no matter what else I do in life.
Yeah.
This school is my safety net. This career is my safety net. Because I'll always have a fucking job. Mm-hmm. There's always going to need planes being fixed. Mm-hmm. And this mechanic certification will give me it's one of the highest level of certification, so I can basically go to any mechanical job I want. And that's what I really like about it, because I'll always have somewhere to go if I can't get somewhere.
See, I wouldn't say it's a safety net though, because what if you flopped? What are you doing if something flopped? What are you doing other than that?
This is your safety net. I don't have a safety net.
Exactly. That's why your safety net is something that you do because you can't do something else.
Yeah.
Right. So right now you don't have a safety net. That's the job you want. You're gonna get that job.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do what you have to do to get that job.
See, but I'm not going to this. I don't want this to be my career. Okay, if that makes sense. I will do it, but I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I want to do, but I'm doing this just in case 5 years down the road.
But it interests you, and you're willing to do it until you figure out.
It's fucking fun.
And you're gonna do it until you figure out what that one thing is.
Yeah, and then once I find the one thing, I'll save up some money, do that one thing, and if that one thing doesn't work out, guess what? I have a job. Mm-hmm. And I'll do that throughout my life. I'll always have a job. I'm a happiness person. Of course, at one point in my life, I'll probably say I want to take care of my family.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna spend stupid amount of time on not making money. I'll spend some time making money and supporting my family and shit. But that time will come when that time will come.
Exactly.
Yeah.
End of the podcast. If you want something, you're gonna chase it. You're not gonna make excuses. You're gonna go do it, and you're gonna chase it with everything in you. Because if you don't, why are you even doing it? Mm-hmm. What's the point? Mm-hmm. Right? Give up now if you're not going to push towards that goal, right? And if that goal is like something not unrealistic, but something like out in the woods, right? Sure, it might take you a long time to get there,
but you'll get there,
right? And it's okay to have a safety net, right? Because you still need to make sure that you can exist, right? But getting to that point, even if you have a safety net, it's about working on that goal, thinking about it all the time. Even if you have a safety net, right? You might have it, right? But if you're not chasing the goal that you had originally, then why is it even a goal? Don't have a goal if you're not willing to chase it. So what was it? Chance buying cars.
Safety nets.
Goals. YouTubers idolizing.
Trip.
It's my trip.
Yeah.
The Weeb box.
The Weeb box.
The Weeb box.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the fat titty shirt right now.
Those are some fat titties.
Fat titties. Hey, this is episode 6 or 7. 7. It's episode 7. See you guys next week.
Yeah, keep your titties dry, my boys.